Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for the new moon in Aries, which is on Thursday, the 20th of April 2023. I hope you're doing well. Now, this deck says that the new moon in Aries is all about going for it, so let's see if the guides agree with that. So, I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there, I give mini reads for donations. Would love to see you in there and connecting with your personal energy to give you a read. So come along sometime. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're available from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I get them out within 48 hours of you ordering them. They're not always available, so if it says it's sold out, it's just sold out for the day. Do check back a day or so later. You should be able to get something coming up. So, what's in the energies for everybody today, this new moon in Aries? We've got acceptance. Not the best card when this one comes out. I was needing to accept something usually that we're not wanting to accept, right? Something's not going to happen and we wanted it to happen, something like that. Gratitude. So being grateful for something. And what else? What else? Optimism. Okay, so something's not happening, we accept it, and we're grateful for the opportunity anyway, and optimistic for the future. So it might be some kind of an energies of moving onwards and upwards. Yeah. So let's find out with the tarot. What's going on? Tarot, tell us what's going on. Felt like that card wanted to come out, but it didn't. Starting out with the Nine of Swords, again, not the best start. This is the card of anxiety, of our mind being overactive, unable to sleep, that kind of thing. A lot going on in our minds, overthinking stuff, winding ourselves up, that kind of thing. So there's stress, anxiety going on there today. We've got the Page of Cups, but there's this wishful thinking, there's this forward-looking to the future, imagining a future perfection, a future happiness, future joy, and all of that kind of thing as well. So the optimism is in that card too. So again, we've got that duality there, the acceptance and then the optimism, the Nine of Swords and then the Page of Cups. Mirror there in the energies again. What else? We've got the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant tells us that there are certain steps that we need to take to get to the goals that we want to get to. There's no shortcuts really. We look for them. People try and sell them on the internet, the shortcuts, but there are no shortcuts. In life, there's the tried and tested ways of doing things, and that's not to say that we can't improve. Of course we can, but there are certain steps to getting somewhere, and you might have been trying to take the shortcut, and these energies might be saying you're accepting that you can't take the shortcut, you're grateful for the experiences that you've had, and you're optimistic for the future, but you're going to be doing things in the tried and tested ways, and manifesting it. Yes, manifestation. Okay, so it's a little bit of a wake-up call is what it feels like to me, this Aries new moon, in that we learn that we can't get instant things, or that we've got to do it. We've just got to do it, the right way. Now, what is causing us anxiety? The Ace of Materials, a big seed that's been planted in our lives, something that we really want. Could be romance as well, two of emotions. So anxious about something that isn't happening in our love lives, or something that we'd really love that's a really good match to us in our love life or in any part of our life. Because, I don't know, life is all about love, isn't it? Doing the things that you love, pursuing those things that you love, working in what you love, being with the people that you love, friendships, colleagues, even customers, and of course there's romance on top of it as well. So you might have planted seeds for a relationship, or just for something that you'd really love in your life that's really important to you. And it might feel a bit disappointing today that you're not going to get there as fast as you thought you were going to get. That's what it feels like to me. What's behind this? What's behind this? Feminine energy. Okay. So you might be trying too hard, you might be doing too much, you might be going for it a little bit too much. it might be that trying to rush things kind of an energy. Okay, so the Page of Cups, but optimistic still, for the future, for something better, this or better that we're manifesting. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is like a fantasy of an ideal future. Why have we got the Page of Cups here? We've got the Page of Cups here because of your wishes, your hopes. You're hoping for the future. And you're hoping that things are going to happen now. You feel that this is fated, right? So something is fated. Something is very important to you. A big seed that you've planted. Something that you really want to do in your life. Or a relationship that you really want to have. That's really important to you. A pursuit that you really want to pursue. Feeling very hopeful about that. So that hope hasn't been taken out. For all the stress of like, damn, I can't take that shortcut to it. There's still hope there, which is great. The hope is still alive. Self-love is behind that. So some of you have got to the point now where you can cope with things like this, things that used to knock you down before, disappointments that used to knock you down before and take you in a tailspin, perhaps to depression or a lot of overthinking and all of that. There's a quick turnaround here, a quick turnaround to positivity, of it's still going to happen for me. I can still make it happen. It's still important to me. I just need to take another route to it. The Hierophant says that. You need to do it the tried and tested way. And it's often the slow way. Eight of Inspiration is about direct communication, strength, and the Page of Inspiration. Something about you needing to communicate what your strengths are and what inspires you, or what your strengths are to inspire other people and communicate that more directly. So if what I'm talking about here for you personally is like your own business or something like that you wanted to start up, the key here, I would say, is telling your story and telling how you got there, inspiring other people about what it is that you do by telling your story. Yeah, what your strengths are and how you gained them. If it's not that, this could be, say, if your disappointment is the dating kind of a thing, this could be you needing to shine a little bit more brightly and directly communicate what you're good at. Now, this could be an upfront thing. If you're doing the dating stuff, you need to put it out there, the kind of level that you're at, not dumb yourself down kind of thing. It could be that. In the workplace, pretty much the same as the business kind of thing. You need to be speaking yourself up now and not be a shrinking violet. Needing to be communicating more directly who it is that you are, what your strengths are, what it is that you deserve, and all of that kind of thing. So sometimes we try and get the abundance or the success or that job without really having learned the background lessons to it, of being comfortable enough in ourselves, loving ourselves enough, and accepting ourselves enough that we can, without feeling arrogant or anything like that, we can speak about what we're good at and talk ourselves up kind of thing. It's an inner journey. There's an inner journey to go on before you can get this outward thing that it is that you want. So Magician, you are manifesting it. You're still manifesting it. So don't worry. You are still manifesting it. You're just still on the path to it. And perhaps you thought you were so close to manifesting it already, like that, the end goal kind of thing. The Music of Emotions, and you'll really love it. And this means that other people will really love you as well once you have, and along the way too. And so keep up with that self-love game, and don't feel down on yourself for not having got there yet. Slow but steady. There you go. Slow but steady, to confirm. So it's going to be a little bit of a slower path than you thought, but you will still on the way, and you will get there in the end. And it's about the inner journey, and there's something for you to learn about. Communication, yes, but it's more about acceptance of yourself, loving yourself, and being able to communicate that, and not feeling bad about that. Especially for those of you that are sensitive about how you make other people feel, because sometimes other people, when you're confident in yourself and you're saying what you're good at, that's going to make other people crumple, and that's just the state of their lack of self-love. And there's nothing we can do about that. We can't diminish ourselves, hold ourselves back just because there's people like that. It makes no sense, right? If you think of it in this way, I can't have self-confidence because there's other people that aren't confident. I've got to wait for everyone to be confident before I can be confident. Well, you're going to be waiting forever, right? And so you've got to make it mean less when other people have a reaction to you being confident. What about our love lives around this full moon? New moon, in Aries. Don't make decisions based on guilt of what you think you should do, for it's only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay. So some of you with all of these energies might have been trying to get into a relationship with somebody that isn't really right for you, that isn't shiny enough for you, and you need to kind of own your shininess and go for someone that's at your level. What else in our love lives? Go wild. Wow, there's so much more to experience is what I'm getting here. So much more to experience. How interesting. So your love life could be exciting you at the moment, especially if you've let go of someone, realize that they're not right for you and that you need to reach higher. It could get really exciting. There's that Page of Cups energy again, that daydream. So you're fantasizing of the future love, the one that would be ideal for you, or you're fantasizing about somebody in particular. And freedom, you're free. You know, as much as we don't like being single when we're single, it does mean that there's every opportunity open to us. We're in the field of all possibilities, right? Whenever there's a gap in our life, a vacuum in our life, space in our life or something, we're open to unlimited possibility. And that's a great place to be, because unlimited possibility is the field of all possibilities. It's source energy. And so you're free. If you find yourself free at the moment, you might just want to reframe if you've been feeling bad about that, saying that I'm actually open to all possibilities. So, whereas when you're in a relationship, it's more a fixed state. You're not open to many possibilities if you look at it that way. What else in our love lives? Enjoyment. Enjoy yourself. Go out and have fun. Perhaps out in nature. And tryst. Little dalliances, complications, complicated relationships, people that have feelings, people having feelings for you, and you thinking that, you know, this card was saying don't make decisions based on guilt or what you should do. Some of you are prioritizing someone that's got feelings for you, even though they're not right for you. Just because they've got feelings for you doesn't mean that you need to reciprocate. It's just for some of you, that one. Okay, so tell us more. What's in the energies for everybody today? What's in the energies for everybody today? We have a weeping willow, family sorrow. Not for everybody, that, but just for some. What else? A broom, an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. That could be it. Some of you single, don't have family, wanted that, perhaps saw that with someone, and that's a disappointment to you. But that's important to you, you're still manifesting it. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. There's that. Optimism. A broom, new home, new attitude. Yes, I love that. Cane, pay attention to your health. And a dark man. We need to find out about him. What's a dark man doing in this reading? What about a dark man? Why is dark man perhaps giving you advice? Fox, shrewdness, resourcefulness, business. So this could be a dark man giving you wise advice about money or about business or something like that. So pay attention to that one. It might not be one-on-one. It could be someone. It might be a book or a YouTube video that you watch or something like that. Pay attention to that advice about money or business today. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. But this is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want me to pull one of these out of my bag for a specific question you've got, come along to my Psychic Cafe show sometime, 3 times a week here on YouTube. I would love to do that for you. I can use those in private readings as well, so book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. After you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page. Put any questions that you've got for your reading in there. How best to deal with these energies? Well, we have the Moon card here. So you're not going to know the future. You're not going to know what's ahead for you, and that's okay. This is saying it's okay to be in the unknown. You know the little rant that I gave about if you're free, you're available, or if you've got space in your life or something, you're actually more connected to source energy because you're available for unlimited possibilities, the field of all possibilities. This is saying Try to see the unknown as the field of all possibilities. Be happier in the unknown, because that's where all the possibilities are. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is yes, go for it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in that Psychic Cafe show. I'd love to see you in there and give you a mini read. And I make 3 Love Pick a Card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. Watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow.